Now we're in the second half of the first round of heats. Let's look at the starting lineup here for heat number 6 of the Summer Showdown. Starting on pole, does that paint scheme look familiar? Because it should. And the driver, Ward Burton, in the number 36 Caterpillar Chevrolet for Richard Childress Racing. Ward, last time he raced in the Cup Series was in the late 2000s, and now he is back once again with a familiar paint scheme, and Ward also has plenty of experience here at North Wilkesboro. Alongside him is Austin Cindric in the 27, as he's driving another Penske Racing Dodge with Fitzgerald Glider Kits as his sponsor. Row number 2, we got Joe Nemechek back for Nemco Racing in his beautiful throwback car, and alongside him, Zane Smith, ARCA winner, has never raced here in North Wilkesboro before, but he knows how to get around a short track, and that is the BK Racing entry. A couple of Stewart-Haas entries in row number 3 with Kurt Busch starting in 5th, and alongside him, Almirola, who has won at Daytona before, but has never won at a short track yet. And then in the final row, we got short track ace Alex Bowman in the 88 Nationwide Insurance Chevrolet, and alongside him, Brian Vickers in a new entry for Levine Family Racing, with CarQuest Auto Parts back to sponsor his ride. So it'll be interesting to see how this race will unfold, because every race that's happened so far has had its own set of twists and turns. What'll happen here? Your guess is just as good as mine. But the format is still as simple, or it is the same thing as before: 15 straight up laps, caution laps count, single file restarts. So here we go, pace car pulls on in again. Ward Burton with a very fast lap time. Can he have continuous fast lap times, and can he win his heat? So here we go, heat number 6 of round 1 is underway here at North Wilkesboro. Side by side into turn number 1 as Cindric's trying to hold on for dear life, but it looks like Ward should have the lead for the moment as they're almost 3 wide behind, as Nemechek is looking into 3rd position underneath Austin Cindric. Down into turn number 4, Ward is able to get out into a very comfortable lead as he leads the pack here, and Ward is starting to pull away. Down into turn number 2, Nemechek is now in 2nd position, with Kurt Busch now battling Austin Cindric for the 3rd position. Brian Vickers has made up a good jump into the top 5, as now he is behind, as Kurt Busch and Cindric are still battling side by side for 4th, as Joe Nemechek is in 2nd now, and boy, and look at Almirola, as Almirola has joined this battle as well. Down the back straightaway here, Bowman and Zane Smith are battling for last, as Almirola is now on the back of Kurt Busch's bumper, with Brian Vickers to the high side. Joe Nemechek, I think, might have gotten into the wall. We'll have a look at that, and as we see farther in the back, Vickers and Kurt Busch are still battling side by side, and that is for 4th position. Meanwhile, Ward Burton is trying to check out here on the rest of the field down into turn number 3, and Almirola, he is all over the back of his teammate's bumper. That is not a smart thing to do. Remember, in the previous heat, Chase Briscoe got turned. So we do not want to see 2 Stewart-Haas teammates being turned around, but Brian Vickers is also holding his own on the high side, which is very strong of him. But Almirola is still in the back of Kurt Busch, and boy, speaking of back bumper, Austin Cindric is all over the back of Joe Nemechek. Boy, this is definitely a very interesting situation here. Kurt Busch onto the inside of Almirola now, and Cindric is now back behind the bumper of Joe Nemechek again, as Ward Burton, as we want to mention now, is 3.5 seconds ahead of this pack. And guys, Brian Vickers is right there, as well as the Stewart-Haas teammates are side by side now, farther in the back for the 5th position. Joe Nemechek is still your leader, as boy, Nemechek got pretty loose right there. Fortunately, he did not get into the wall, as we only have 4 laps to go. Now Brian Vickers is all over the back of Austin Cindric. Will any of them make any moves, or is that the way how they're going to finish? Brian Vickers is on the inside here. Nemechek is going up a lane, giving Cindric that low line, but no dice there, as we now only have about, either 3 or 2 laps to go. Nemechek is still in 2nd position for a moment. We're 3 laps to go still, by the way. as Cindric is still all over the back of Joe Nemechek. Vickers is looking to the high side again and giving that nose now to Almirola. Down the front straightaway now with only 2 laps to go. Can Cindric do anything with Joe Nemechek? Warburton, by the way, has completely checked out on the rest of the field, as now he is almost 5 seconds ahead of this pack, as we're going to keep our focus here on this pack, as Almirola is now looking underneath Brian Vickers. That is for the 4th position. Meanwhile, for 2nd though, Austin Cindric and Joe Nemechek, white flag is out. Can Cindric do anything with Joe Nemechek? And look at Almirola down to the inside of Austin Cindric. Almirola, he is able to take advantage of Cindric, but Joe Nemechek is holding on for dear life in 2nd position, as Warburton comes to the line and he will win this heat. But coming to the line here, and it looks like Joe Nemechek is going to hold on and he will finish in the 2nd position. Almirola with a huge run at the end finishes 3rd. Austin Cindric drops back to 4th. Brian Vickers 5th, Kurt Busch 6th, and then Zane Smith 7th, and Alex Bowman with a dismal run finishes in 8th. Point results after this heat are as so. So Warburton has 186 points right now. Austin Cindric and Joe Nemechek each have 156 points respectively, but Austin Cindric gets the nod ahead because he had a faster lap time than Joe Nemechek. Zane Smith and Eric Almirola, same thing. They both have 121 points, but Zane Smith gets the nod ahead because he had a faster lap time than Eric did. Kurt Busch has 116 points, Brian Vickers has only 91 points, and then finally Alex Bowman has 86 points. So Bowman has a lot to, or he's going to need to catch up a lot if he has any chance to get into the A main. Gonna take another break here, but when we come back, the heat is only going to rise here at North Wilkesboro. Hope you guys are enjoying the ride. We'll be back in one moment.